is it almost Christmas? Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess, and obviously I have a serious topic to talk with you about today. No, that's not how is almost Christmas, although that is a very important question, but it's about CommuniTEA. Is it coming to an end? I'm stressed out even just making this video. If you did not see my last video, and you're like, why is your lighting like this? Don't worry about it, okay? It's just what I'm doing today. CommuniTEA, book CommuniTEA. I would not be where I am today, literally, without book CommuniTEA. My friend helped me come up with the name. It was very early on in my booktube career that we were talking about this. And it really stemmed from a place of being tired of people subtweeting on Twitter. Because if you're not a part of Twitter, there's a lot of discourse in just around books, around authors, around books, with publishing, etc. And so I was like, I'm gonna do the legwork and then explain it in a video so people know what's going on. And it's evolved over time, obviously. I've changed things, I don't do them as often, but that is my claim to fame, my rise to booktube stardom, if you will. I'm not taking myself seriously, but Twitter plays a large part in that. And if you are not aware, there's a person named Elon Musk who bought Twitter, and it has been interesting. And there's been lots of conversations recently over if we're gonna have Twitter for much longer because of all the changes that are being made. And I am just very sad from a personal standpoint because I just love Twitter. It's like my favorite social media app. Black Twitter is the best thing on the internet. I get my news from Twitter. I find out about books from Twitter. Twitter makes me laugh. I've seen discussions and Twitter is my go-to, okay? There's clips, there's great memes, there's funny threads, there's moments that will live in my memory forever that I've experienced on Twitter. And I know everyone doesn't like that app, and it can be a negative place sometimes, and it is an easy place for someone to say something, it be taken out of context, and then people dogpile on that person, or people try to have discussions, but you're limited because of the amount of characters that you can use. But all of that said, I still love Twitter. And of course, that's where a lot of the discourse goes on that becomes content for my videos, because people use Twitter as a platform to reach more people than they could in their regular life. So authors who may have been done wrong by an agent or by a bookstore or stuff like that. Publishing news, that's where I learned of everything with the Department of Justice and Penguin Random House. And granted, I do sometimes use other things like Publishers Weekly, New York Times, but a lot of that is because I see the articles on Twitter and then I click on them to go somewhere else. So I'm like, I don't know where else would be a centrally located place that at least begins the conversation and, you know, then links out from there, because I often do go outside of Twitter for information, but it is like a centralized place where people are talking, people share screenshots, people link to blogs and, you know, publications like the New York Times or whatever. And so if Twitter goes down, or if Twitter just becomes an unsafe, unstable platform that more people, you know, stop using, what does that mean for the bookish community? And this really came to mind because of Mara, her recent video, I'll link down below, just what's going on with the book community online in general and like books and stuff. And she brought this part up about Twitter, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And there's no guarantee, right? Like the other night we were on Twitter having a time. We were like, oh my God, Twitter's going down. It felt like Titanic. And then the next morning it was still there. So I don't know if this is a guarantee, but it is something that I guess I have to think about. I obviously do not do those videos every week like I used to. I really don't know how I did that, because I get exhausted just editing one once a month. But I do do them usually once a month, unless there's, you know, really other important stuff to talk about. And I'm not gonna lie, they are usually my highest performing videos. And yeah, I mean, I put up videos because I want them to be seen. Those usually get a lot of eyes, which is good when it's especially like spreading awareness about something, about someone, about something going on. And then obviously, yeah, I do want my channel to do well. So it's just a lot of things. Personally, like professionally, if you will, if you call YouTube like a career, which it totally is. It just, I mean, it's not enough for me to live on alone. But without Twitter, where will I be? Where will we be? What will be the epicenter of the bookish discourse? It's not gonna be Facebook, because please. Instagram doesn't really lend itself to that. And Mara was like, maybe TikTok, and there already is like TikTok or book talk drama. But TikTok, you can obviously like duet or stitch, you can screen record and talk about someone or their video or a post. But a lot of the posts people talk about usually come from Twitter. And then if it's not from Twitter, and if people are talking in like the comment section is very limited as well. Like you can write novellas, I swear, on YouTube, but on TikTok, you can't write a lot in the comments. So I don't know if we lost Twitter, what will become the epicenter of the book community? Would it be Tumblr? Like, are we gonna be back on Tumblr? I don't know. So I don't mean to scare you. I don't want the book community to go away. I mean, yeah, I don't want it to go away. I don't want Twitter to go away, but it is a possibility. And so if we do lose that, I don't know where we go from there. Mara was like, you're gonna have to get deep in the Reddit trenches. And I bees in these Reddit streets. I don't follow a lot of bookish things on Reddit though. I do follow like our books, but mostly I follow like Sister Wives and like, I follow mess, okay? I follow drams on Reddit. So, it'll be interesting. I obviously will be checking in on Twitter every day, hoping it stays there. But if we lose it, I don't know. People have talked about different platforms. I've heard about Mastodon. Is that right? I don't even know. I was like, okay, I can't do this. I can't do this right now. I'm trying to remember my Tumblr login. I haven't logged in a while. But they still email me every year talking about my Tumblr anniversary. Thank you. But that's all I have for this video. But thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts of where we can shift to or may need to shift to if we lose Twitter. Do you think it's like a big deal? Mara also brought up, you know, authors and promoting on Twitter. And like I said before, I have found out about a lot of books on Twitter that have interested me just from someone's description or someone sharing a cover, because we all know Instagram is whack. So like, let me know your thoughts about all the things, and I hope you're doing well. And you know, the world is, life is, but I hope that you can find some moments of joy and positivity and calmness during this holiday season, because it is my favorite time of the year, as it is a lot of people's. So yeah, I hope you are just having a wonderful holiday season. I hope you stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreened, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.